race day morning mirrored Christmas morning as a brutal wind and cold temperatures threw a wrench into race strategy.
It was brutal. I mean, it was probably like 40-some degrees, and this is in the end of May, and it was just overcast, and it was ugly.
A car is off the track. The pole setter, the pole car, Roberto Guerrero, has spun off the track.
From that point on, this is going to be a strange day.
And the green flag is out. The race is on, and Eddie Cheever jumps into the lead as they head for one. Michael passing on the inside. Michael Andretti in the short shootout front with Mario right behind. It's an Andretti family reunion in turn 2.
The Cheever sandwich propelled Michael from 6th to 1st. Ford held on to the top 4 spots.
That was literally, in my whole career, the easiest race I've ever driven. I mean, the car was so dominant. I think my quickest lap was 5 miles per hour quicker than anybody else's quickest lap.
Cautions bred more cautions as tires fell victim to Mother Nature's cold spell.
And a crash in turn 4, Bob.
Yes, it involves Mario Andretti.
The restarts were a problem getting back up to speed. And the track was a junkyard. You did not get offline. I mean, I was very, it was like being in a sailboat where the storm was out.
The race is on once again. Here comes Michael Andretti headed for turn number 1 and another crash in turn 4. Bob Lamy.
Yes, we've got a spin and Brian Bonner. The car number is 39.
By midway, nearly half the field had been eliminated. The 500 had become a race of attrition. Michael Andretti was one of the few survivors.
And Michael Andretti goes around Al Jr. down the main straightaway.
Once he gets clear sailing, Bob, he is tugged the cash.
I was just cruising. The whole day I'm just looking in my mirror waiting for somebody to race me, and there was nobody. Nobody could touch us. And I'm saving and I'm still running away, and it's like, God, this is too good to be true.
Every time we complete a lap under green, we breathe a sigh of relief. Another crash in turn number 2. Jeff Andretti came through 2, out of shape, a half spin. Another car involved to the inside. Gary Bettenhausen apparently got some debris.
And I wasn't getting any report, none at all. And then I see him towing the car away, and I saw there's nothing, in front of the car's gone. I didn't even know if he was alive at that point. I was not getting I had no report. I'm like, oh God. So that, from then on, just was on my mind the rest of the way. And I was thinking, I gotta win, I gotta get this over with, I gotta win it, and I gotta get to the hospital.
It was Michael's day. Michael could pull away at will. It was pretty much a race for second place. And me and Scott Goodyear were having a great race.
We got to get in front of Scott because when Michael breaks, I want to be leading. Al drove very hard for a long period of time and finally worked his way around Scott.
They are side by side. Al Jr. down on the low side. He's got the position. He gets by Scott Goodyear. It may not be enough, but at least Al Jr. now holds second position in this race.
Andretti's lead grew to 30 seconds. His first Indy victory was within reach.
I was coming up to lap Unser Jr., and he was running 3rd, and he was running the Buick. And I started to smell something. And I thought, oh, it must be the Buick. It might be the Buick because they weren't very reliable at that time. So I'm like, I got to pass him because I can just see him blowing the motor and I'm going to spin. So I go and I pass him, and right as soon as I pass him, the engine just died. It just died. I'm like, no.
Is he slowing down? Michael Andretti, the leader, is slowing down, coming down the back straightaway. Unbelievable luck for the Andrettis.
One of the Speedway's most masterful performances ended in turn 3. Andretti's expired Ford ironically finished an unlucky 13th.
Of my career, that was the worst day of my career, for sure.
Andretti's bad luck brought out the yellow and bunched up the field. A new battle was brewing between leader Unser Jr. and underdog Scott Goodyear.
All right, we're about to go green once again and settle this thing. The running of the 500-mile race for 1992. He's closed within 2 car lengths. Goodyear within 2 car lengths and 1. Can he get him? Can he get him?
I think most everybody had kind of a strange sense of confidence that because of what happened in '89, Scott was not going to get around now.
No, he is closed up. He's about 3 car lengths behind him, and he's making a move with a short shoot. It's like a sprint car race, nose to tail, into turn 2, about 3, 4, maybe 5 car lengths now, off the corner, down the backstretch. It's a shootout for the Indianapolis 500.
And then the last couple laps, it started getting loose, and then it finally stepped out on me, in turn 4 coming for the checkered.
Keep those cameras ready. We can have a photo finish.
Unser Jr. has the lead. One more turn to go. Here they come. Coming to the finish line. Bob Jenkins, who's going to win it?
And I knew that I had a bit of a run on him. And I went to the right, he went to the right, I went to the left. He was sort of watching in his mirrors, and we certainly had the momentum coming up to the finish line.
I came off at turn 4, and I saw the run that Scott had on me, and my first thought right away was, oh, I've blown another one.
Goodyear makes a move. Little Al wins by just a few tenths of a second. Perhaps the closest finish in the history of the Indianapolis 500.
Unser Jr. edged Goodyear by 43 thousandths of a second, the closest finish in 500 history.
I think it was the first time I actually did breathe because, you know, I had the family tradition, all the pressures that my family has at that place. It was a great moment. My dreams, the goals, everything were instantly finished. I mean, it was done.
Little Al became the first son of a 500 winner to visit Victory Lane.
There sounds like there's some tears in your voice right now.
Well, you just don't know what Indy means.
Yeah, look at it. Raise your arm up.
I was probably as happy as I was when I won the race the first time because my son won it. As now you know what it's like.
Hi folks, Lee Diffie from NBC Sports here. If you truly enjoyed what you just watched, you can get more news, interviews, and highlights by subscribing to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube page. You can get it all, so go for it.